Welcome to the silhouette drawing tutorial. Here we're going to make a design using the design tools rather than tracing. So you can make a number of things. If you want a rectangle, and if you want it to be square, you can adjust it until the two sides are the same. Now it's a square. You can also click on your pointer to select. By clicking on the green button, you can rotate it. And when the little hand pops up, you can drag the object. Now let's say that you realize that you actually need a rectangle. You can grab one side and elongate it. When you right click on the object, you can copy it, you can duplicate it, you can flip it, you can edit the end points. And what that does is changes it to an irregular polygon. So we could make a kite. Okay. Now to select all of it, you're going to, I clicked the pointer again and then ran the whole thing over. Okay. Now, if I want to, I can delete this by hitting the delete key. You could also make a rectangle with rounded edges. I grabbed the pointer, select both objects. Now if I wanted, I could delete these. Okay, same thing for drawing a circle or ellipse. This lets you draw a freeform shape. With this tool, it does have to come back to the same place, but unlike the polygon, the rectangle, you can have more than 4 sides, and the lines can cross over each other, which is not something you can do with the other ones. Now if I want a curved shape, I use this tool that looks kind of like an infinity sign. And again, this is going to draw a closed shape. Here, when I click it back together, you'll notice it deselects. Now, if I were to print this out, I would have 4 different pieces. One here, one here, one here, and one here. There is also an eraser right here. So if I decide I only want to erase part of it, so I'm going to click this eraser. You can click any of these 4 depending on how much you want. And let's say I'm going to erase this portion here. All right. And I'll zoom in a little bit. There. And now let's say I want an irregular shape. I will take my drawing tool and I'm going to make a squiggly shape. Connect it back up. Now again, I have 4 shapes, but I have changed this edge to be kind of funky instead. All right, I'm going to zoom back out so I can see the entire picture. I'm going to take and delete these. Now I want to show you a few ways to manipulate text. I'm going to click here. For your assignment, you will need to have at least 2 different groups, and at least one of the letters has to be different. So here I've got it set to 72, and I'm going to have a donut shop. So I'm going to have a big D, huge even. Okay. And now in a different font, and slightly smaller, we'll say 48. I'm going to write the rest of donut. Okay. I'll select it. Reduce the font to 48. And then I can put it here. Now, once you click off of the letters, you can't edit them anymore. So if I decided I wanted to have a script D instead, I would need to select this D, delete it, and make a new one. So let's find a nice script. Okay, 72. And I'm just going to type the letter D. Now, while I'm still in here, I could select that. I could increase the font size. I could change the font. Once I click off, I can't change the font. I can, however, move this around. So let's say I want it here. And I can move this around. Maybe you might want it up here or down here. And now each of these, now you will get this slash, also the large D and the smaller O nut. That's all for today.